Okay, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing well.
Okay, today is January 7, 2012. We are on Kibbutz Revivim, which is in the middle of Negev, meeting the participants of the first home, the Homeland program in this specific kibbutz. We are now with a nice family from New Zealand and with the nicest young woman from UK. And please introduce yourself, say a couple of words about yourself. Sarah, would you start?
I'll start. I'm Sarah Erges. I'm originally from Yerushalayim, and I lived with my family abroad for 10 years. We've recently returned to Israel and joined the Beit Rishon B'Moledet program. My husband made Aliyah, my daughter made Aliyah, and I'm a returning Israeli. And we joined the Beit Rishon B'Moledet program and made it to Kibbutz Revivim.
Mm-hmm. So you are 30?
I'm 32.
32. Okay. And what's your profession? What's your background?
I'm an organic gardener.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't really put it into practice here on Revivim, but I hope to one day maybe work in the field again. There are opportunities here on the kibbutz.
Mm-hmm. And you, John?
My name is John Love, and I'm 30. I'm originally from America. I've lived in New Zealand for 9 years before making...
Where in America?
I'm from Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived for 9 years in New Zealand before making Aliyah. And we joined the Beit Rishon program, and we're really excited to have the opportunity to experience life on a kibbutz. It's something that we've been talking about doing for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to Israel and wanting to experience kibbutz life.
Mm-hmm.
So it was wonderful that there was a program that offered exactly what it was we wanted to experience.
Mm-hmm. Great, thank you. Danielle, please. Hi.
I'm Danielle. I'm from London. I'm 38 years old. I joined the Beit Rishon program in October 2011. Made it Aliyah. I find in the program exactly what I expected it to be. Enjoyed living on a kibbutz in a community, which is great.
Could you please just say a couple of words about your background?
I've worked as an employment consultant for about 10 years, working in sales, and have recently, over the last 3 years, been widowed. So this was a great opportunity for me to come out and start a new, fresh life.
When was the first time you thought about Aliyah?
Around 5 years ago.
5 years.
Myself and my husband were going to make Aliyah together, but I've decided after he passed away that I was going to do it by myself.
Very well. Great. Great. Okay. So let's speak now about a young family with a young child making Aliyah. What are the priorities?
The priorities are, is there a gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we wanted
Good
to
gun.
find-
Especially we knew that a gun on a kibbutz meant that she would see the children outside of Gan every day, that she would be able to leave the Gan to go for a walk. She can run around here outside the house. We don't have to worry about the traffic. We don't have to worry about...
Well, we wanted to live somewhere where she could feel free to be outside without worrying about traffic and, big city problems.
Okay.
There's wonderful education on a kibbutz, wonderful environment
And you
for children.
very quickly know everyone on the kibbutz, so there's no such thing as stranger danger.
Kind of family, big family.
Yeah.
Mm.
And neither of us have to travel to work and back every day. We live just here. The Gan is just here. Our jobs are just here. So
The Ulpan is just
the
here.
Ulpan
Ulpan
is
is
just
on the
here.
Okay, so let's speak about the second and the third priorities. The first priority are the children, no doubt. Okay. The second priority, what is it? The environment. Okay.
We wanted to
And-
live somewhere where the Ulpan was close, especially for me because I'm very new to Israel and to the Hebrew language. So I was anxious to live somewhere where I had to travel off the kibbutz to get to Ulpan. Not that it would have been impossible, but I preferred, if it was available, to live on the kibbutz that had an Ulpan.
And
And kibbutz Revivim fits.
it's ideal.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he can really focus here on learning Hebrew. He's in a Hebrew-speaking environment with people who speak Hebrew, which also helps.
Including yourself.
Including myself. We have Hebrew dialogue at home every day.
Okay.
And I help him with his homework.
And as well as learning a new language, you get to know people from a background that there's no common language until you've learned enough Hebrew that you can start to learn about the people you're in Ulpan with.
Okay, so this is the only place where the minority is an advantage. I mean, you are just a few English speaking in a big group of other languages, let's say Russian speakers, okay? So you have an advantage.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, great. Danielle, a young woman making Aliyah as single. What does it mean for you coming to the kibbutz?
Coming to the kibbutz with the beautiful scenery surrounds us here, it's given me a chance to concentrate on my studies. If it means sitting outside in the sun with some friends or sitting alone, it's given me a great opportunity to actually get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy a really beautiful surrounding here.
But you have no places to get out, not many, let's say. Pub twice a week is a nice thing, but it's not Tel Aviv and it's not Ashdod or Haifa, where you have social life every second.
Yeah, I'm trying to integrate myself within the community of the kibbutz, so
Great.
that sort of thing doesn't really bother me about getting out and about. I do go to the bar, play some pool a couple of times a week. There is a club here as well, but I just want to concentrate for the next few months on my studies. So when I finish the Ulpan, then I've got a good grasp of the conversational language.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, my next question is really integration in the society of the kibbutz. I mean, by going with the daughter to the kindergarten, to the gan, yes, and speaking with the people who work there and other parents, or maybe dining room, or maybe holidays and events here on the kibbutz. What do you say about it?
We found people really open here, really
Very welcoming.
very
to us.
welcoming, very eager to get to know us. And so it's become a thing where in an afternoon you go over to someone's house to have a coffee. And we've met people through Sarah's work, we've met people through Eleanor's gan, and I've met people through Ulpan, and you just sort of create a little social life for yourself.
My first job on the kibbutz was working in the Cheder Ochel, which was the
Dining room.
perfect place, the dining room, the perfect place to meet the kibbutz. Everybody got to know my face, I got to know theirs, and it just opened up, created a situation to make friends on the kibbutz and to meet people and for people to meet us and be able to ask who we were and why we were here. And people have been very welcoming to us, and definitely through the gan, the children's gan, we've met a lot of the parents, and everybody's invited us over for dinner and coffees, and it's a wonderful social environment here on the kibbutz. There's lots of young families.
And there's special events that the kibbutz puts on. Like they have a special event for Hanukkah, they had a special event for the New Year. Places for you to see that the kibbutz life is also focused on providing these social environments for everyone. It was very nice. It's been very pleasant living here for the last 3 months.
3 months now, yeah. It seems like, it looks like you've been here for a year or something, no?
I feel like we just got here, and then it's been 3 months already, and
Time goes fast.
Time goes very fast.
Okay, and for you, Danielle, what do you say? Social integration, meeting people from the kibbutz.
Everyone here from day one has been really friendly, especially if you make the effort to get out and meet people. Having dinner, lunch, breakfast in the dining room, always making sure that I introduce myself to people. And also attending, as John's saying, the events on the kibbutz, on Hanukkah, on the Sylvester. It's been great. It's really nice.
Okay, great. I have questions that I have. Economically, money. Each new family in Israel, each family of Olim is supposed to rent an apartment and send the children to the kindergarten and pay for everything. I believe you know more and less what the level of rent cost in Jerusalem is, don't you? Aren't you? Okay.
And friends in Tel Aviv, we have friends all over the country, so we have an idea of what people outside this world spend on.
Okay, so may I ask you a question, please? How much are you paying for tiny but normal apartment here?
Well, it's a caravan with 2 rooms and a shared kitchen living. It's very modest, but it's all we would need. And it's 1,000 shekels a month for rent.
We pay less because we receive a special...
There are stipends available for families who need extra assistance. And after childcare and the cost of the dining hall and
laundry service
and you've got all these things added up on your monthly bill, and it's less a month with everything included, all your utilities, than what our friends pay in Yafo for an even smaller apartment than what we're living in. And they still have to go shopping.
It's very affordable, especially for us with a young child, and very good, high-quality child service.
It takes away another level of anxiety when you first come into the country, so you can really focus on learning the language, which is difficult, and it causes a lot of stress for a lot of people, having to learn this new language.
Challenging.
It's very challenging, and for it to live somewhere where you don't have that concern of the Sal Klita from the government, is it going to cover my rent and my shopping, and how am I going to pay for the childcare? You just don't have to worry about it.
It really is a very soft landing.
Great. And Danielle, the same question. How much are you paying now, and if the absorption basket from the Ministry of Absorption covers your expenses here?
Okay, at the moment I'm living in a room. I have a kitchen and bathroom. It's a small bed set, but it's really comfortable. I've made it my own. I'm paying, I think, 800 shekels a month for the rent, plus the cable connection, the laundry, eating in the dining room, and the supermarket. All that money goes onto one account, and the bill for the last couple of months has been around 2,000 shekels, which is great. It's totally covered by the Sal Klita. I'm living a great life. I'm not going without anything, and it's really good.
Thank you. Okay. Another question is, since you came to the kibbutz, there is somebody to apply to, a contact person, someone on behalf of the kibbutz.
Yeah.
Okay, who is a volunteer accompanying all of you and the Russian speakers in their first steps into the kibbutz and outside, whatever. Can you say a couple of words about it, please?
I assume you're speaking of Ofra.
Yes, sure. But I wanted you to
She's
say.
been amazing. She's always at the
She's
other
great.
end of the phone or at the Cheder Ochel or somewhere where you can
She
talk to
volunteers
her.
help. You don't have to
Extremely
go.
approachable,
You don't have to find her.
friendly,
She's
lovely.
always around and asking you if there's anything you need. It's fantastic, and she's really friendly, and she's a wonderful person.
She's the perfect person for the
I can't
job.
believe she's
For the job.
volunteering.
She really is.
She's doing such a wonderful job.
Okay. What do you say, Danielle?
Offer, amazing.
Amazing.
She's been there from day one. As soon as we got off the bus here with the luggage, making sure we were comfortable, leaving us sheets for our first night. Always on hand for help if you need anything. And she works around the Old Pan area, so she's always around, see a friendly face. It's really nice. Nice little cuddle sometimes.
Okay. Okay. And my last question is about Hebrew. You said it's challenging.
Of course, it's challenging.
Okay, so after 3 months, no, the Ulpan started 2 months
Yeah.
ago.
November.
Okay, so how do you feel today after 2 months of the Ulpan? Do you feel that you can already understand what people speak around a little bit?
Oh no, my understanding in conversations has gotten a lot better from just 2 months of Ulpan. The important thing that I've gotten from Ulpan is that after 2 months it's clear that the language has a very clear structure and it's very logical, the way the words are put together, the way verbs are put together, past tense, future tense, and that even though it's difficult to remember everything right now, it all fits into a mold, and all you have to do is put the puzzle pieces the right way, into the box, and you'll get a sentence that's good Hebrew.
Like a puzzle.
And it's after a certain time, after finishing the Ulpan and using what you've learned from the Ulpan, it gets easier. Of course it's difficult at the beginning,
But not so stressful.
but it's less stressful. Everyone in the Ulpan's going through it at the same time, together. You don't feel like it's a task that you're doing all by yourself.
Great. And you also have some activities in the Ulpan, no? Going around the area.
Yes, we go into Ulim. We've been to Enavdat, which is a beautiful national park, really close to the kibbutz. We've gone to Eilat for a day. We have plans to go to Yerushalayim.
Yeah.
And it's Ulpan, it's not just introduction to the language, it's an introduction to the country, to Israeli culture. It's fantastic. I'm really happy that it's part of the Aliyah process.
Great. What do you say about your Hebrew, Danielle?
Coming from London, I didn't really have much of a vocabulary of Hebrew. I think I've picked up quite a lot. I'm not saying I'm great, but I've done quite well so far. I learnt a hell of a lot of words, and looking back over my work, I couldn't believe the amount of words that we've learnt. At the moment I'm just learning and doing extra study just to try and formulate all these words together in sentences. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. I've got a great teacher, a great set of students in there, and we all have quite good fun, go on trips. We've learnt some dances, we've learnt some songs, and it's really, really good.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'd like to say thank you to the sponsors, the Palm Springs Jewish Federation from Wichita, Kansas, and Invercargill, New Zealand, for making this possible for me. And how important it is that this program exists, so that people know the desert as this green oasis and not a collection of dusty brown towns. That this place is beautiful and green and has a lot of opportunities for families and Olim Chadashim.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Danielle.
Can you just remind me the names? The Palm Springs
Jewish Federation.
Jewish Federation, yeah.
I want to say thank you to the Palm Springs Jewish Federation for giving me this opportunity to have this soft landing in Israel. Living in this beautiful kibbutz in the Negev, it's made a definite once-in-a-lifetime experience for me. I'm really enjoying this experience, and I just want to say that anyone else that joins this programme, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's really, really good. It's run by some great people, and you'll really enjoy it. But thank you very much for giving me that opportunity.
Thank you.